Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cities Skylines in the city or region of Knight's Gauntlet with your regional manager, Kuros Paladin. And here we are traveling along US 24 through central Ohio, the rural area, coming up on Dayton over to the right over there. So, I really am very proud with this road that I built. I know it seems like it's a very minor accomplishment, but I really do like the way this road turned out, and it also makes the street level views just that much more enjoyable. You really do get to see the city at these street levels, and yeah, you see a little more detail than you probably should at times. You see a lot of flaws, but oh well, that's just how the simulation works. Just waiting to get into Dayton here. And our Michigan left, in fact, I think this was the first Michigan left. Whoa, somebody just cut right in front of us there. Jeez, oh, criminy. Okay. So, whoa, and we just ran over a pedestrian as well. Okay. Anyhow. So, I guess this vehicle was not going to Dayton. I wonder where it's going. Or not Dayton, I'm sorry, that was Springfield, wasn't it? I'm pretty certain that was Springfield. We're not even near Dayton. Dayton is way up here, I think, right there where that little convention center is, or expo center. And so, last episode we had built a dot town, and we're gonna run into another vehicle here, aren't we? Okay. Here we go. We're turning into, I can't remember what town this one was. But anyhow. Last episode we had built our little dot town, and there we go. We're finally arrived at our destination. We're going to drive right into it. Okay. So who were we following there? We were following Albert Webb. They're going to the Walgreens pharmacy. Okay. So, where is that dot town? Last episode we built right here, our little dot town. And we also did a little bit of work, not too much. I mean, it was very minor. We just improved this road here to allow traffic over to this freight terminal a little bit better. And also we moved some farm land and developed or put down some commercial, but nothing is developed on it because there is no commercial demand in the region at the moment. So we do have some residential demand. Oh, and we do have an event coming up at the Expo Center at 6:30 today. So, what would I like to do this episode? Well, I've been kind of neglecting Detroit. So maybe look into a little bit more work in here. I think it would be nice to maybe finally do a little bit of work here in this wheel, and maybe get this inner ring to high density, since we've got the demand for residential. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. Before I do it, I just want to check, because I've been looking. Yeah, we've got a lot of adults, but 1% unemployment, but we seem to be faring a lot better than Knight's Helm has been doing, which is kind of weird, but that's just the way the game works sometimes. So all along this inner loop here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Well, I didn't mean to go all the way out to that, so what I can do is I can put that house and that house back, like that, okay. But this inner loop, I'm probably not going to get a lot of high-density residential based on, the shape, but I might get some more population out of this. So we're going to just de-zone all of this. And there we go, and then that's already high density. Okay. And then we're going to bring out the bulldozer to expedite that renewal. So we're going to just blow away all the houses. Sorry, folks. It's urban renewal. Actually, I have a board game by that name, Urban Renewal. It's an interesting game. Okay, so I went all the way to there. I really like city building games, and that's one of the reasons why I play Cities Skylines, and that Urban Renewal game is another one of those. So, some really interesting land there. Okay, so I could probably get, I wonder, while I've got this going, if I anarchy road with this, no zoning, and then update. Yeah, I might get, oh, I'm gonna lose those houses over there though. Oh well. But I get a little bit better zoning, and same thing, you know, along the university here. There's nobody should be zoned along here anyhow, so. There we go, okay. That gets better, yeah. Alright, so disable that, put this back to default. Okay, and let's pull out the zoning tool, get rid of these little bits. This little bit right there, and this little bit right there. These houses will unfortunately go away. There's not much I can do about that. And let's get some high density in here, and I get some better usage. So it was more than just demolishing the houses, we also redrew the plots that everything is going down on. So, okay, I doubt that will grow. So these houses here, sorry folks. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna bully that house and see if I get something better. Same thing here, and same thing here. So even across the road, we're gonna change things up a little bit here. I want to see just how optimized I can get out of this. So this little house here, boom. These two go away. Actually, that one's going to end up going away. You're going to go away. So just everything along that road redone. Alright, so now it will be more spoke than it was before. And the folks over here in, what was this, Wallaceburg? Oh, or Chatham? What was this, Wallaceburg? We'll have a nice view of that spoke. Let me move a cat. There we go. So yeah, the folks over the raging Detroit River here. And we've already got some development going on. That's good to see. And all those people that I kicked out of their houses, they're getting on the bus. They're leaving town. In fact, I'm kind of curious where they're going. Going to work. Okay, well, maybe they didn't leave. So we'll have to let that rebuild, and I'll try to remember to come back and check on that in a little bit. I saw a plane landing over here. I'm just curious. International. I never came up with a name for that, did I? So we're gonna call it, you know, the Great Mitten International. There we go. And doing pretty good. Wow, lots of aircraft taking off. Look at that, we got a Delta aircraft, we got another one right there. And the 747s, now I'm not an expert on aircraft and air travel, but aren't the 747s pretty much retired? Or was it the 727s? Somebody that's watching, an astute viewer that knows more than I do, let me know if I'm right about either, which one it was, if either, or if it was neither of those. But I thought I remember something about the 747s are finally retired from passenger service. Okay, anyhow. We didn't tune in for that, did we? I'm trying to remember if I did this on camera. I put this in, I do not remember. But I took care of all rail connections now do have exchange stations, right? Yep, there's an exchange station there. There is an exchange station here, up here in London. And we got autosave. Come on, packaging. There we go. Believe it or not, that one does not go off the map. So I could put one in over here. I'd have to cut into that a little bit, but I could put one in. So I'm hoping that takes care of rail traffic. In fact, Michigan, this line here, which kind of emulates the Canadian National Line between Detroit that goes up to Durand, Michigan, just outside of Flint, and then goes across the state through Lansing, and then comes back down. This used to be clogged with freight traffic. It's been pretty darn quiet now, which is good. I'm not certain if it's because of my exchange stations or the mod that I installed that's supposed to get rid of the 7% trains, but I still see occasionally some sneaking in. But anyhow, I'm thinking the Detroit area really does need to expand out a little more. So we've got, what do we got up here? We've got, I can't even read that, Beaverton underneath that park. Where does Beaverton expand to right there? So, you know, down here south of Ann Arbor, I think we could put in Chelsea. I know it's, again, it's not accurate. Chelsea is more kind of like right where this roundabout, this interchange is, maybe. But let's go ahead and build Chelsea. Now, do I want to put in a 4-way loop there? And I don't think so. I could probably tie into that one and, you know, keep that. Like I could have something that spokes off of this, goes underneath and comes over. But I shouldn't have to. I should be able to add to this and not have to destroy it. Now I say that, I don't know if I'll actually be able to do that. Because all I have to do, I'd have to add something here to go over this way, and I'd have to add an exit here. Then from this, I'd have to have something that just joins up with that. That's easy. And then something that comes over and joins up with this, or even further on down over here. So the only thing that I think would be a real problem is just trying to reconnect with this right here. If I wanted to be really silly, I could put it way over here, or I could have an exit way over here so that I make space for it. You know what? I'm going to go for it, folks. I'm going to go for it. So this is going to be an interchange building episode, and hopefully I can do it within 17 minutes, because I don't want to do this. I don't want this to be, you know, an hour-long episode of me building a darn interchange. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pause because I am working with the transportation network, and it's always just a good idea to just not have the game running while futzing with the transportation network. So, okay, I gotta do a couple things here. Let's put that back, come back over here to Anarchy. We're gonna do this. Disable that again, because I want to come off of that, and there we go, okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that we go underground, because I want to go under the freeway. Now, I don't know how well this is going to turn out, because let's take a look. Okay, that did work out okay. Yep. Alright, and yes, I know that is a one-way road. We're going to re-enable everything but guidelines. And try to get that node right there, okay. And we just want to go under the freeway. So let's go to right about here. Okay, and then we'll leave it there for the moment. Next, let's just do off of here. So here, I'm going to have to do a little bit, I'm going to have to do quite a bit here, aren't I? Yeah. So here's what I'm also going to do. I'm going to take this, I'm going to upgrade you to that. I'm going to upgrade you to 5 lanes. I'm going to upgrade you to 4 lanes. Back over here, we're going to do a similar thing. You're going to go to 5, you're going to go to 4. That means I'm going to have to do my lane arrows all over again. Merging on should not be too much of an issue. But we're going to do it anyhow. There we go. Okay. And then same thing over here. Merging on, you're going to go 5/4 so that traffic has an whoops. I didn't do that. There we go. Traffic has some grace period. Okay. And then this, which is going to be a shared segment right here. Okay. Now we can come back to this and we can get rid of the upgrade. And we're going to take from right here. And I don't even need anarchy, it looks like. If I do this right. Actually, I wanted... There we go. Nope, it looks like I might need anarchy. Yeah, I'm going to need anarchy. Alright, what the heck? We'll come out to about here, and then... Because I'm kind of gauging this on that other segment there. That's underground, this one right here. Because I want them to be able... There we go, to connect, obviously. So, oh, that worked out almost. I did fairly good there, I think. So now if I just bring this back up... Oh yeah, look at that. That worked out fairly well. Oh, and I've got this hill. This is going to make things really interesting. I forgot that I'm going into a hill here. I should have looked at that first. Oh well. Alright, so that takes care of that direction and that direction, but I also need to have traffic that wants to come across. So that means we're going to have to divide or diverge off of this ramp here as well. So let's just see if we can do something that's a little bit graceful. Let's come down, and the hill will be working in our advantage here. Because it'll more or less, there won't be a lot of elevation change here. So all of these are going to merge into one road. Let's just do that. Okay, and then we're going to take... Let's get this to where... here we go. So I want a 3-lane road. We're going to be right about here, maybe? Gosh, Chelsea is just going to be a giant interchange is what it's going to end up being. So a 3-way, one-way 3-lane road. Just connect that direct. Now this is going to look really weird. Yeah. But actually it's not too bad. It looks weird only because of the elevation. And we can take care of that. Easily take care of that. But oh my goodness, yeah. Yikes. Let's just make it the same height as that. And wow, that worked out pretty good actually. You know what we can even do? There's no reason for that to go up, to be honest. We can make it the same height as that, and same thing here, same height as that. Okay, so they will have to go up a little bit. Alright. I should have just, actually, Control Z. I think we'll just leave it like it was. We'll take this node down just a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's take a look from above. That looks okay. Alright, now, yeah, being like this is going to be a little weird. We're going to do a little landscaping around this. What we're going to do, we're going to take you down as well. We're going to still have a hill here, but the hill is going to be lowered a bit. Just a little bit in this area. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop over here to our landscaping tool. We're going to grab the gentle terrain or smooth terrain tool. And then we're just going to smooth out this hill and bring it down. Highly unrealistic, but you know what? I wasn't really going for realism anyhow, so Just make this a gentle rolling terrain type thing. So Chelsea will still be highly elevated. Okay, there we go. That'll be a little bit better, I think. Okay. So we've got our 3 roads coming in, now we need our 3 roads going out. Da, 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 da. Sim City. Oh, Maxis, what did you do to that game? Okay, anyhow, back to this. So, we need to curve under. Let's just go ahead and start by getting a tunnel straight down. And, like I said, there's no way I'm going to be able to connect to this over here. No, there's just no way. Because I'd have to go under or over that, or under or over all of these, and that's just not going to work out well. So I may have to change my merging here, and I may have to reconnect over here, because I'll have to go 16 meters down to get underneath that. And then to go from that up to this level, highly unrealistic, even though I won't be seeing it. It just doesn't seem right, I guess. And interesting. What's it saying? Slope too steep. Oh, okay. Well, let's just keep it at this then, and hopefully I can eventually go underneath. So, okay, yep. Let's get a curve going here, though. So we want to do something like this, and then, nope, I want to go all the way up to about there, and it doesn't want to go underneath that. Let's say, there we go. I have to go way down, 19 meters down, yikes. Okay, but that is separate, that's good to see. Alright, then we're gonna do a straight shot. Gonna have to possibly do a little bit of actually, maybe not. Okay, this will be an unrealistic slope here. Did I say slope? I think I did. Alright, I don't want it to snap to that, though. I really don't want it to snap. Slope too steep. Alright, this is where it would be nice if I could do this without the game thinking for me. But I don't know. Settings. No. Street lights, palette, no. Surface. Oh, you almost had it. I could, if I anarchy that in. Come on, where was it? There. If I anarchy this in, come on. Okay, anarchy this in. Come on, come on. Come on, I know you can do it. Oh, let's get rid of the bend. That might be part of the problem. Okay, it was the bend. So what happens if I get rid of the bend and disable anarchy? Nope, I still have to have anarchy. Okay. So part of the problem is this road right here. Peters Street. Let's go ahead, we're gonna delete part of Peters Street, and now I can do this without anarchy. I think. Yeah, I can do this without anarchy. Okay. And we'll have to redo those as well. Okay, so coming back over here, set this back to normal. Peters Street. Let's put you back, more or less. There we go. And then, I don't know if those houses will stay or not. I mean, it's only Ann Arbor. Nobody cares. Okay. Anyhow, that doesn't look very realistic, unfortunately. You know, the wall is a little broken there. It's also due to the height difference, I think. If I brought that up a little bit, what would happen? To right about there, maybe? Okay. And then if I took this, whoa, come on. If I took that down a little bit. And then that leaves this really high and dry, but oh well. Alright, come on, man. I've been doing this for, too long. Okay. That looks good for now. Okay, so I've got that connected. Next, I just have to connect to this and reconnect to this. So I'm going to have a flyover that goes way over and reconnects to this, or another tunnel that connects in, or that reconnects over here somewhere. A tunnel would be... No, a flyover will be fine. I think a flyover will be fine. Because this is... Yeah, a flyover will be good. Gosh, these ramps are really like a roller coaster, though, aren't they? Okay, anyhow, enough of that. Yeah, the elevation looks good for a flyover, so we'll do that. Okay. So back over to this, we want the single lane. And we'll just come right off of that. Let me get road guidelines back. And what we can do... Boom. Actually, I take it back. We're going to have this be a two-lane university, or something like that, right? Bring that down to the same height as this. Okay, I guess it is already. And then from here, we're going to have one that sticks to the ground. And comes off this way. Or maybe it won't stick to the ground. Hang on. Nope, we're going to do something else. Something else. Oh my gosh, I don't... By the way, today is my 50th birthday, so... And it's really showing because I can't even seem to speak properly. Okay. So I want to come out just a little bit more, and actually we can just do that as a straight shot to right about there. Okay. Now we're going to switch to curved single, and you're going to reconnect with this, but we're going to get rid of curve. And I guess actually we'll just do a straight shot. There we go. Alright, we'll work on the roller coaster effect in a little bit. That has to become two-lane. And then last but not least, we're going to separate or diverge from here. And we have to go up and over that ramp. So we need to get... I don't know how well this is going to work. Oh, well, look at that. It actually kind of worked out. And actually, I think having a pillar in the middle here would be a good idea. But let's get rid of the road guidelines. And let's get rid of the grid and road length, because I want it to be pretty much right in the middle there. Okay. And again, we'll work on the heights in a little bit. We're going to put curve back in because it'll help a little bit. Well, I really didn't want two segments there, but oh well, I got two segments. There we go. Okay. And then we'll work on this height. So let's see, we can actually bring this down. So that's a little bit better. In fact, we can probably bring it to the same height as that one. Let's take a look over here. There's enough clearance there. Yep. What's our clearance? This is going to be goofy only because of the fact that there's the segment there. And it's just going to do what it's going to do, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Well, I could if I spent 20 minutes on it. Which I really don't want to, so... Okay. I think that was it. I've actually did it. And I did it in... Okay, I did it in slightly longer than I wanted to. I didn't get to building Chelsea, but I've got my interchange. It's you know, it's not pretty. You know, it could be a heck of a lot better. And like I said, yeah, oh my goodness, yes, I have got to work on this. So this definitely needs to come down, which is going to make that even more of a roller coaster coming off of there. This right here is even more of a roller coaster now. Look at that. I wonder... No, I really can't bring that down anymore. It's pretty much as low as it can go. It's a little bit better, but this isn't looking very good. Let's go ahead and bring this and this down a little bit, because I do have lots of clearance now. And that road looks really weird coming down. There's just not anything I can really do about it because of the way these junctions work. This wants to be completely flat, or level, I should say. And I just can't do anything about that, sadly. There might be a mod that allows me to undo that, but I am going to come back over to here with Anarchy, and we're going to force that to be a ground segment. There we go. And we're going to force this to be a ground segment. And there we go. Alright. I think that looks... You know, if I don't look too close at it, if we just kind of like ignore it, it's not that bad. You know, you can always just do something silly to make certain I don't see it, and just... There. Now I don't have to worry about seeing it. Nobody has to see it. Yep, nobody has to see it except the people on the road. So that's one way to take care of it. Okay, I know I said I was going to stop at 30 minutes, but you know, I want to at least get Chelsea sort of started. So let's go ahead. We're going to get that city going here. So how are we going to do that? Well, what we're going to do is, let's go ahead. Now, I always do this, and then it never works out, but boom, take that back down like that. I just realized, there, put that back. All right, Jackson Street. Well, Jackson Street is going to be a nice big 6-lane tree-lined boulevard, and it's going to be the main drag through Chelsea. Except I didn't want it to be where it was. Oops. There we go. Boom. Alright. So yeah, right over the top of the hill there. That's pretty good. And that was not intentional. That's what I wanted to do. And then a 3-lane into there, a 3-lane into there. I didn't even have to anarchy that. That worked out pretty good. Super. I'll do lane connectors and rebuild all of this. You know, these these merging and diverging lanes. I'll take care of that off camera. So Chelsea, yeah, it's going to be a nice little town, but we're going to give it a nice tree-lined, or a boulevard with trees down the middle. I don't want to, you know, I feel like I'm always doing this, but I don't want a complex, I don't want a complex, oh my gosh, intersection there. So, alright, so it will be gritty in the downtown area, because of course it is a town, but into, come on, there we go. Gosh, I don't know what I would do without anarchy, I really don't. Actually, speaking of anarchy, I should disable it while doing this. Okay, there. Ah! If I had taken one more bite of Cheerios, I would have been at the perfect length. Okay, anyhow. Come out just a little bit here, come out just a little bit here. We'll go out one more. Those are only placeholders on the end for the time being. Come on, there we go. Out to there, we're going to connect these. There, we're going to come down to here, connect these, and then here, 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 here. Anywhere you like. Okay, there we go. There you go. There we go, I should say. We're going to just connect up there as well. All right. So there's the layout for Chelsea. Let's go ahead. We're going to unpause the game. This will sort itself out without learning arrows for the time being. So Chelsea is going to need a school. So we're going to put that down. Not right on the main drag. We're going to have it slightly off the main drag. It's going to need a high school. We're going to have that right across the street. Obviously, it's going to need its own police. It's going to need fire. And I like the one with the little tower on it. It's going to need medical. And that can be right on the main drag. Nah, we'll put it off to the side here. Okay. And before I forget, a post office, which can be more or less on the main drag. There we go. Alright. Super. Now let's go ahead. It's going to have, well, I have no commercial demand at the moment. But let's go ahead. We're going to drop in residential all through these. And we're going to have residential over here. We're going to have residential here and here. Because I'm planning on those roads to extend in the future. I don't know if I'm going to keep the grid beyond this, but those roads will extend. So I'm not going to zone them, so I don't have to worry about blowing stuff away. That can go right up to that. Some residential here. Boom. And residential. Actually, we'll put a nice little park here behind the school. That's not a nice little park, that's a huge park. Yeah, this one right here will be nice. And we'll have it off the side road instead. And we'll leave just a little bit of space, like right there. There's something I should look for on the workshop. Like high school stadiums. Football stadiums. Okay. Excellent. And look at that, people are moving in already. That is so cool. We're going to have some low-density commercial. If I put stuff here, it's going to be really difficult for folks to get to it. No, they can make a left-hand turn here, yes. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put some low-density commercial there. We'll put some low-density commercial. Actually, we'll keep a little bit of space, again, between the school. And there. Awesome. Boom, connect that up. Boom. Auto save, there we go. that. Actually, I don't know why it's elevated. There we go. Default. Gravel. And then back to this. Force that to be ground. It didn't. Let's try that again. Nope, it doesn't want to do it. Interesting. Huh. It just insists on being elevated. There, okay. I didn't have to do that, I just wanted to. Throw a couple trees in along here, just to spruce up the place. Oh, speaking of spruce, I should have did spruce trees, eh? Okay, there we go. Alright, well, there it is, folks, Chelsea. In the not quite as accurate as the real world thing. Go ahead and we'll make it official. Chelsea. Home of the Purple Rose Theater. So everybody, I hope you had a great time with this episode and enjoyed watching me create a new interchange, a new little town of Chelsea here in the Great Lakes region, around the Great Lakes state. And I hope you're really having fun and you enjoy what I'm doing. If you have suggestions, ideas, please let me know. I'm still looking for things to do. I want the Detroit area to kind of fill in a little more. Chelsea will, of course, come over to this area as well so that there's development right up to the freeway. Maybe a little bit of stuff over here to fill out Toledo. But as things are going right now, we're doing pretty good. And now let's go check on this area right here. Look at that. They are building. So that's really good to see. I started the episode at 127, 278. So yeah, we got about 600 folks moving in. But I evicted everybody down here in Campus Marshes, I would kind of call this. But anyhow, everybody, I will see all of you in the next episode of Cities, Skylines, Knights Gauntlet. Take care and bye.